About the skip cutscene.
That's real. We need that.
Alright, we are live. I'm just gonna check our volume levels real quick because I should have done that already and I didn't. I think we're okay.
Mega deaths. How bad does your death have to be for it to qualify as a mega death?
I think most of the deaths in this game qualify for a mega death.
Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Like, walking into a bear trap that envelopes your entire body and takes your head away from you viciously. Perfect timing, Sinister Dark Soul says. Okay, Sin, can you tell me how quiet I sound compared to Shadow Walker and Axeman? And then also tell me how quiet the two of us sound compared to the video game, because I'm trying to get a really good balance here, and I'm almost there.
How could you expect him to do that? He's fighting off Nazi scum in Wolfenstein.
Well, then that of course takes priority.
Yeah, of course. You have to fight off the Nazis.
Oh, so that... You know, I think one of my favorite examples of the skip cutscene button is in Witcher 3. When, it was actually a video of PewDiePie playing Witcher 3, if I can be specific. It was in the very opening scene when he's taking a bath and his girlfriend puts a spell on something to, like, make it jump in the bath with him, and then he responds with, "You know I don't find that amusing." And then she walks over to him and they make out, and you have the option of skipping the scene where they make out. And, that was the stupidest death so far. And PewDiePie remarks when he sees the skip cutscene button come up, he remarks with, "Skip cutscene? What are you, stupid? This is the most action I've ever gotten." But he says it like so seriously. Meanwhile, his like beautiful girlfriend of like 5 or 6 years is probably sitting in the other room while he's saying this. Everything about the situation was hilarious to me.
Like, what was it, Stick of Destiny?
Stick of Truth?
Stick of Truth, yeah, the South Park game.
Yes.
There's a part towards the end of the game where the bad guy just starts explaining a shitload of exposition to you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all just absolute nonsense, and the game knows it, so Cartman just starts saying, skip the cutscene, skip the cutscene. But at the end of the cutscene, the guy's butt naked. And so, like, I thought the joke was, like, the game was trying to coerce you into skipping the cutscene, and so that when you go into gameplay, like, the main bad guy was naked for no reason, and it's just like, what the hell? What happened? What did I skip?
Oh, I don't remember that.
But what my brother told me was, when they tell you to skip the cutscene, he tries, and it says cannot skip cutscene. Like, the game, like, they won't let you skip it, even though they're telling you to.
That's funny. Yeah, those guys are, those guys are just amazing.
There's also a cutscene like where you first fight Jimmy, and he starts stammering on his words as he's trying to threaten you.
Yes.
And you have the choice to skip it, and like they keep telling you to skip it. He's not gonna get it, but you can wait it out for him to finally get the threat right.
Yeah, I did that. I remember I did that. I waited.
Yeah,
it
I
out.
sat through.
It took a while.
Like, you can do it, Jimmy. You can do it.
I think one of my favorite parts in that game would be when you're in the alien spaceship and you're just finding all of the voice tapes of the guy who was there before you.
Yeah.
And like, it's good video game deconstructionalism, because I have always asked myself this when I play games like BioShock or what have you, why every character has to project their thoughts onto like a recording. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, at some point in time, the guy's just like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Why am I making these tapes? They serve no purpose.
Yeah, and you.
I think the.
He talks about how he follows like a very convoluted path and map to try and find a brand new to a random room where he can get a secret item, but it wasn't even for his character class.
Excellent, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I think the best part about that mission was just seeing Randy get probed. And it was part of, like, Simon. You had to decode it using Simon.
Oh,
that was amazing.
Pretty good. Oh, thank you, Sinister, for listening to the sound levels for us. Okay, now what I'm doing today is that I'm actually concentrating. I'm not going to try and go really fast. Because honestly, with the exception of, like, attempt 1 and attempt 4, I was never really trying. I mostly just like the streams and I like the things we talk about.
Alright. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like the dude who rides shotgun during rally. I'm just gonna, like, read out the track layout to you as it comes.
Yeah, see, that's my problem, because I don't pay attention, and even though I know exactly what's ahead, I'm not paying attention, and then I would just walk right into it.
Alright, push the trunk over. Don't jump with the trunk.
Thank you.
Jump out at your own risk.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to tweet this out. What am I doing?
You sound like you're trying to impersonate a Republican, Pete. Bill Burr's impersonation of Republicans, that is. That is absolutely reprehensible.
Oh, there's 5 people in here. There are 2 people in here and 3 people lurking. That's fantastic. Let's keep going. Goo, Heidi. Miss Monster is not in her right mind right now. That's why she's saying goo Heidi in the chat, and she's not actually on the call with us. Though she is welcome in the call with us. Miss Monster, if you change
I think
your
that's
mind.
meant to be go.
You got yourself a big scary spider coming your way.
Thank you. I rewatched our stream because when I miss when I miss you guys, I rewatch our streams.
Oh.
I don't know if it's cute or kind of pathetic, but it's what I do. I re-listened to the one where you recount your experience at Blackout Mansion. Which is why I said in the Skype chat last night I want to hear Matt's account of his experience at Blackout Mansion.
Oh, he'll give it to you.
No, I was out of the way. Oh. No, not 12. Not doing that bad. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so I believe that there is actually a specific definition for Megadeth.
Is there? Can you please read it if you have it in front of you?
I think it's the statistical account for how many people who were killed in the nuclear blast. But
I was just really. Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Megadeath or megacorpse is a term for 1 million human deaths.
Oh my god.
Usually caused by a nuclear explosion.
Huh.
I did not know. Oh
well,
my god,
damned.
this is terrible. How am I not doing this properly today? Ugh. Well, now I feel like I was wrong to pick this title for the death counter today. I thought it would just be fun to pick that and then, like, sing various, like, Megadeth songs throughout the stream.
Hello, me. It's me again.
Oh my god, should I just, like, give up and go home right now?
Dude, that spider is fucking you up.
Oh my god, what is my problem today? Well, it's not over yet. Can someone tell me if I missed one? Am I at 3 or 4?
So far, you're at 3, from how I've counted.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think I'm at a weird angle, and that's why I'm not using my... I can't calculate my distance properly. I'm gonna do this. Jeez, it's as if I have no depth perception, except in, like, the second dimension rather than the third. If that makes any sense. Oh my good lord.
Did he get you again?
I should just not be allowed to play video games ever again.
I wouldn't say. I would say that. It's just, you know, you got those days.
I think I'm just trying too hard, and that's why I'm screwing up.
You see, the pressure.
Maybe I was better off before when I wasn't trying and I was just speedrunning it. Okay. Now this one's
Alright,
gonna
that's
come
the
down
third
faster.
one. He's gonna come flying out at you.
Oh,
right,
that
so-
was my problem.
Yeah, so like the
That was
but that,
my problem. That's
yeah,
weird.
but that third attack is gonna happen automatically.
Yes, I
so
always.
like,
That's weird. I
so
always
when the
remembered
second
that
foot comes
before.
down,
So I'm
when
sorry.
the second foot comes down, just run to your left. Yeah, because that's gonna be an automatic animation.
That's
and then he-
so
and then he-
bizarre that I didn't remember that.
Then he goes back to regular animation.
Thank you.
So, I'm waiting for the... Oh, are you screen sharing on Skype? Yeah, you are, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Well, you know what's strange that I noticed? I'm getting better at the things, at like the harder parts of the game, rather than the easy, like, mind things you don't even have to think about parts of the game. Because I noticed last time I played this, I went through like the entire last like 2 minutes of the game and I didn't die once. Or I might have died once, but I only died once, and that used to be the part that would kill me like 10 times. Which, it's strange how it worked out like that. So there was this big giant Doberman at work today. He was very sweet.
Doberman's a badass.
He was very nice. It was weird. I must have like it must have been just a long time since I've been around Dobermans, because this guy seemed huge for a Doberman, but maybe he wasn't. He was very sweet though. He followed me around for like the first hour that I was there.
There we go.
He was a very handsome boy. He was a good-looking dog.
I love it when dogs just follow you.
He totally followed
Yeah.
me. He was like stuck to my hip. He just wanted me to pet him.
He's like, "Can you be my dad?" Like, I can be your mom. I don't recognize human faces.
I'm sure that's exactly what he sounds like.
You pet me on my head, therefore you and I are best friends.
Pretty much.
And to the end of our days, we shall become BFFs.
Better yet, he's voiced by Patrick Stewart.
Mind the trap.
Thank you. Yeah, he was super sweet. And who else was there today? Oh my god, that peanut butter dog. I sent you guys that picture of that one day. He looks like he's a very light brown, but he's also like a very dark tan color. Like he looks like, oh no, she's a girl. I'm sorry, her name's Juno. She looks like she's made out of chocolate and peanut butter. And she's just the sweetest dog. Her face makes me laugh. She has like an awkward chihuahua face. I think she's like a lab chihuahua. I don't think she's like I don't think she's a purebred.
Here comes the swing. Plenty of time.
But she
Alright,
was
so,
she is so sweet.
I can't stress this enough. A tire is gonna come and get you as soon as you jump the scab.
Oh, thank you. I probably would have forgotten. I don't think I forgot last time. I might have.
You totally did.
I usually do. There was one time when I actually remembered it, and I was really proud of myself. Oh, you know what? Okay, there's this day where you looked up the 7 most commonly used, like, plot mechanisms. Now. Thank you. I sort of remembered this time. I think I'll make it. There we go. Do you remember what I'm talking about? You looked up the 7 most commonly used, like, plot structures, and then we were trying to identify which one fit this game the best. If you read those again this time, I'd like to hear them.
Let me see what I got here.
Because I think I was distracted last time, but I was interested.
I hate it when I click that button by accident. You know, like you click something by accident and like suddenly you're just balls deep in a program and they're getting all these prompts like, hey, would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? Hey, you can do an upgrade. And it's just like, dude, enough.
It's worse when a ton of ads pop up on your desktop. That's an issue.
I don't think I get ads anymore. I haven't got ad pop-ups in a while.
Yeah, I use McAfee for my virus.
I've been told that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, plot number 1. Overcoming the monster. What do Beowulf and Star Wars New Hope have in common? Both those stories, the main character sets out to defeat a baddie or evil force that is threatening his or her.
Oh, hang on a second, Pete. I can't hear you. Wait till the just wait till the purring noise is gone. Okay, try now.
Okay. Overcoming the monster. In theory, this should take the taco, but let's hear the description real quick. What do Beowulf and Star Wars: New Hope have in common? In both those stories, the main character set out to defeat a powerful baddie or force that is threatening his or her home. Often it will seem that the odds are stacked against our hero, but their courage and resourcefulness will help them overcome the threat.
See, I feel like that suits like the first third of the game. Well, actually, no. I was thinking about this after you said it last time. Unless you count like the basic like environment, like you play this game and it seems like the whole world is against you, like just with the obstacles and the environment and the puzzles. Like it kind of seems like if that can count as like what is the word I'm looking for? If that can be counted as an antagonist, then it kind of fits, but it wouldn't be like a traditional antagonist. If that makes sense. What do you think?
The only 2 things that are specifically out to get you in this game are the other children and the spider, and you overcome both of those very early on.
Yeah.
After that, it's just the environment in general, and you just try to navigate it.
Yeah.
So, the whole overcoming the monster thing happens very early on in this game, and everything else is just you getting from point A to point B.
Yeah, it's very off the map as far as the traditional plot goes. Yeah, because now that he's gone, you don't see those kids anymore, and the spider is dead.
Yeah, like after the part with the platform, that's it.
Yeah, that's weird.
They get crushed.
That one might better suit inside. More so than this game.
Alright, so let's go on to the next one. Alright, anyways, but before we go on, overcoming the monster, good 4. Talking about succeeding despite the odds being stacked against you. It's pertinent to this game. Discussing the life lessons that an encounter like this teaches you. on a maybe demonstrating how you, your team, or company has become stronger through adversity.
Maybe.
At no point in time in this game do you find yourself going from a position of advantage to disadvantage. If anything, there are parts where, like, you know, when you get mind fucked by the worms, you're in a position of disadvantage, and you're just elevating yourself back to where you started. At no point in time do you become more of what you once were. You are pretty much the kid the whole time. All right, so the next one is Rags to Riches. And Rags to Riches just does not sound.
I feel like that's one for like Saints Row or GTA.
Yeah. Or any game with a level up system.
Basically.
Yeah, see, because after this part, nothing antagonizes you anymore.
Yeah. Well, and I remember you said, I remember when you were playing this game, or you were playing Inside, and I actually asked you about what you thought about the theory of, about this game where, you're actually playing as the antagonist and not the protagonist, and it's actually the kids and the spider that are trying to stop you because you're some sort of, like, you're some kind of, like, bad guy.
Only that there is no,
But then you answered with, which we'll probably say now. You answered with, well, that's based on this game.
You want to get the minecart
like
first.
A good guy and a bad guy, which it doesn't really.
You want to get that minecart first.
Thank you. So you actually you debunked that that first mechanism you debunked like a long time ago.
Yeah, like the spider can't necessarily be claimed to have any dog in the fight. It just comes across as an animal. The kids, I get more of a territory impression, like you're moving in on their area and they're just fighting back.
Yeah.
Because you'll notice in a lot of cases the traps that they set, those traps are set in the name of security measure.
Yeah.
And then from there on out, you're just kind of moving through, kind of like an industrial setting where it's all industry and what have you, and you're just everything kind of seems like it's abandoned and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just location, and there isn't really any any notion of any more characters in which you'll find someone who has a dog in the fight. So you're essentially just moving through this world. Alright, so we're going to move on to Rags to Riches.
That one I think is an immediate now. Well, you know what? Actually, what I kind of thought, I don't know if you'll agree with me, this game has a similar setup to like the original Super Mario Brothers game. No, Super Mario World game. Where basically you're making your way through this land to save Peach. I mean, with the exception of Bowser and like the Koopa Kings.
Yeah, there is no Koopa King in this game.
But basically, he's on a journey. He's going through this place that's very dark and riddled with traps and things that are trying to end him, and he's just trying to get to his sister with no explanation as to why she's here or how she got here. Much like Peach. How did Peach get to the World 8 castle?
Well, I know at some point in time you do come across a hallucination or an illusion of your sister,
mm-hmm.
which kind of demonstrates, in a very vague sense, the personal attachment that the main character has to female character in question. which provides a great deal of characterization, more so than Inside, actually. And Inside, your character is literally just going through the motions.
Yeah, it's true.
However, there was far more of an antagonistic presence in.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Inside, like you had the institution, whereas this game you just have the world.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a part in Inside where you literally corner a man who looks like an executive in a luxurious office, and you just smash into him through the window as you take him out.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Which, to me, felt like a really powerful confrontation scene.
Yeah.
Even though there was no build up to it or anything like that.
It's just the action said it all.
However, there is just this strong impression of just the institution, and the institution is usually run by people behind desks. So they have that going for them. Like, by taking that guy out, you have essentially toppled the industry.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you fall down that hill and just fall asleep on a beach, which, I don't know. I have no idea about that ending. However, there is that part where you come across a mural that actually shows the ending of the game, implying that they,
yes. That thing, it's like in a display case almost.
Yeah, like it was, like it's been anticipated, and therefore...
Like you were part of like basically you were an experiment the entire time.
Yeah, so they opened the floor essentially to the possibility of the whole thing being instigated intentionally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really bizarre.
However, the institution has been trying to stop you the whole time. So the question is, were you being controlled by the blob the whole time? Because once you go inside that blob, the blob consumes you. You don't possess the blob. The blob takes you.
Yeah.
There is a secret ending in that game now.
Is there?
Yeah, and it's very early into the game. You have to memorize patterns, and like in order to memorize those patterns, you're gonna find all the secrets, and you gotta.
Oh.
They present you with pieces of the pattern, and at the end and when you get that pattern memorized, you find the secret room way early into the game. I believe it's a floor grate that you find in the cornfield, and when you get that open, you're gonna find a plug in the wall, and when you pull that plug, your kid just kind of shuts down.
Oh wow!
And the game ends.
Oh my god!
Implying that your kid has been unplugged. So that ties heavily to the idea that your kid never had any agency to begin with. You were playing as a shell of a person.
Interesting.
But this is something like I think I brought this up in Marbot's interview. I like the fact that the game provides you with pieces, but not the answer.
Yes.
Like, why is everybody wearing masks? Why does everybody bring their kids to work? There's all kinds of representation of mind control. At some point in time, you come across a pig. It's got a worm sticking out of its ass, and when you take that worm out, the pig suddenly becomes dormant.
I wonder if that was pulled directly from this game. I actually wondered if there's any direct correlation between this game and that game.
Both these games are vague enough that it could. Okay, so for this part here, mind that swing.
Thank you. I might have walked into that. Because, I mean, they seem quite similar. I'd have to see Inside again, but it seems like a very similar organism.
Yeah. I mean, like, Inside has a lot more, they offer a lot more things for you to work with, like, element-wise. Like, you got the lady in the water who's always trying to catch you. And then when she finally does catch you, she plugs you into a system. And as you drown, you suddenly lose the ability to drown, and you can just swim for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
In addition, you're more in tune with like the mechanisms of the institution. If memory serves me correct. I know towards the end of the game, everybody becomes less intense on trying to catch you and more intent on just trying to get a look at the thing. Oops. Hold on, I unplugged myself. 1 second. Everybody seems more transfixed on the thing before it tries to kill them all. But I know, but it's still borderline open-ended.
Yes.
And I think both these games are open-ended enough that they can both. They're both open-ended enough to the point where you could justify saying that they take place in the same universe because there's nothing telling you otherwise.
Yeah.
The only drastic difference is style.
Yes. Because I have to wonder if this is possibly, well, actually it's hard to say. This could be a very primitive version. Like, this could be, like, very primitive, like, this happened, like, way before Inside did, or this could happen after Inside did, because this looks like post-apocalypse, almost.
Yeah, like, it's all abandoned.
Yeah.
I mean, so, like, multiple children are at the facility of Inside. So what if the children you see in Limbo are children who escaped the facility? Since it seemed like something they knew about. The company had some form of hand in knowing that they would try to escape because of the painting we saw, which reflected the end of the game.
What just happened?
You seem to have spontaneously died.
Oh, you know, okay. Serious question, should that count?
I'm gonna give you a mulligan on that one. I'll vote. Let's ask Sinister Dark Soul.
Sin, what do you think? You're the decider here. Cause that's never. Yeah, okay, yeah, he says it counts.
He counted it.
Actually, no, fair enough, because you know what? The game's gonna count it, and the game is what decides if I get this achievement. We got one left. We're still in the running. That was so strange, though. I didn't think like, yeah, I don't understand how that happened. There's no electricity. Or unless there was. I don't know. I have no idea. I find it interesting that the H didn't kill me, but the switch did. And then I just jinxed myself. Now I'm not in the running, but let's see how far I get anyway. Oh god, that was so strange though. That's a good shade of red. There we go.
See, I'm honestly asking the question if Limbo actually was meant to have a comprehensive storyline. And if it's not just a guy who wanted to just tell an art story. I know that this game is based on a short story cartoon that the man made originally.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to look that up real quick.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that bad H games. You know, because H is your friend until you take that bad H. No, that's all H is bad H. Don't take H, everybody. Are you looking that up right now?
Yeah, I know the guy. There's footage of the original film that this man made. It was an animated film that he made on his own. And he used that to pitch the developers to make this game. And like it was just a kid running through the woods, like, picking up a flower or some shit. I don't know.
Oh.
But by the way, I couldn't find it, but to this day I couldn't. To this day, I've been wanting to see that film because I'm willing to bet that was because you know it's a pilot, and all pilots should have the intention of the show in its rawest form presented with to the audience. So I think that you could probably learn more about what the game is about by watching that.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong. Which is why I want to watch it. I want to know if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah. Limbo takes place in Saskatchewan. Games and movies are incorrect. That's not true, actually. There's nothing in Saskatchewan. It's just a bunch of nothingness.
Alright, so this part here gets you a lot.
Okay, I'm prepared for this part. You know why? I think this is the part where Phantom of Darkness always says something to distract me.
Well, lucky for us, he's not here.
He's not even here. Ooh, I actually got that one now. I understand what to do there now. You just jump right away. I always think you have to wait, but you don't wait. You just go right away. And with this one, you wait till it's almost hitting the wall. And then it's supposed to hit the wall right at the same time as you jump, and then that's how you don't get chopped up. That's how you get to keep your legs.
Yeah, you need those. This Limbo, as you know, is a platformer. And you need your legs to jump from platform to platform.
Oh, I feel like I almost died there. It's a good thing I didn't. So like I still think I'm getting better at this game.
You should name your next death counter Dead Shat on.
Dead what?
Or Dead Shat.
How do you spell it?
Beds, B-E-D-S, Shat, S-H.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I didn't hear you properly. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Oh, Eleni, hi. I haven't heard from you in a really long time. Jesus. Eleni, everybody, was one of my first Twitter. Like, God, I don't even know when. Like in January.
Ah, a reunion then.
Yeah, kinda. She reached out to me when she was looking for an indie game developer to interview for a thing she was doing for school, and I told her to contact David Zemansky, who is my favorite indie game developer, and then I think she got an interview with somebody else, but I just like recommending him because he's a cool dude and he makes good games.
Wow, this fight is tricky. You make it look so easy.
Kinda. Sometimes. Sometimes I make it look... Sometimes I just make myself look really bad.
The important question we have to ask ourselves is, can you get the mosquito on the first try?
Yeah, you know, that's a... That one's not life-threatening though, luckily. But yeah, I can definitely try. It's because this part is all about patience. And sometimes I just don't feel like walking like this, even though that's the best way to do it. There we go.
Mosquito gut on first
Oh, you
try.
interviewed the creator of BioShock. That's pretty cool. I haven't played BioShock yet. I'll play it one day. It looks really good.
I got that on, got the remastered version of all 3 of them.
Oh, how is it?
First one's amazing. I never played the second one. BioShock Infinite is, pretty fucking remarkable.
Really? That's...
Yeah.
Although I don't think it's as good as the first one. I think the first one's the best.
Well, as long as it's not... doesn't go the way of Dead Space, and the third one is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I think that BioShock 1, alongside Infinite in the 2 episodes that follow afterwards, I think that the story wraps itself up really, really well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, know absolutely nothing about the second one.
Do a no-death run. I'm sorry, keep going.
And based on...
Based on what?
Just based on lack of things that I've heard, like when it comes to BioShock, there's nothing but quotes from that game. Which you finally go to Andrew Ryan and kill the fucking bastard already, or my favorite BioShock quote from a splicer: "Get out of my fucking office!" You know.
Oh my god! Way to die like a noob. And you know what I've been forgetting to do? Oh, except Ms. Monster's not here, so we don't have to... Oh, actually, she disappeared. I forgot to play the Judas Priest thing that we got for this. Ms. Monster's not here, so it's kind of not worth it if I don't get to hear her laugh over it. Oh wait, I was gonna answer Sinister's question. I have to scroll back up and see it. Oh, he wanted to know... Oh, if I do a no-death run, if I'll do a Tom Brady run. If that was a thing, it would be called the Tom Brady challenge, but I don't think I'll be doing that. Sinister, no thanks. That just seems far too... If I had gotten this achievement that I set out to do, like, in less than 6 attempts, I might have, but I think by the time I get this achievement, if I ever do, I'll have played this game so many times that I probably won't want to play it again for a very long time. But it's a good idea. I'm actually not sure what challenge series I'll do next. I'll think of one.
Dark Souls no hit.
Oh, okay. Why don't you do a Dark Souls no hit?
No fucking way. You won't even get out of the asylum.
Oh, jeez.
Soul level 1, Dark Souls no hit, broken straight sword no armor playthrough.
Jesus.
Someone's done it.
Oh yeah.
The Hobbit Hotel guy's done it.
Like, what was it? The ONS, Dragon Slayer, Ornstein, and Executioner Smo, which is considered the hardest boss in Dark Souls. A man once did a playthrough using voice commands only. Another guy beat the entirety of Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller. Another guy did it with bongo drums.
What?
That's awesome.
I'm waiting for the guy who beats the game with a force feedback controller.
Yeah.
like a force feedback gaming wheel. I have one, but
I want to
People
see
are
somebody
insane.
beat it with the old Atari joysticks.
Oh God.
No, somebody beat it with like the gun controllers that you find at arcade game, like shoot 'em up games.
Oh jeez. How? Oh my God! Like, I don't even know. How many hours do you have to? Because I know you've put in at least 180 hours into like Dark Souls 3. Like, how many hours do you have to put into that game to get that good at it? Like, that just blows my mind.
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
I'm glad I found your channel. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Eleni. I don't know if you've ever... I'm not sure if you've actually ever been here before, but thank you for coming. I know you were like one of my first, like, 3 subscribers. Actually, I think you were the 3rd. Because the first person is an unknown person. Second person is a person who asked me not to reveal their real name, so I won't. And then third person was you. I don't remember who 4 and 5 were. I think 6 was Josh.
I think I recall. I'm trying to think here.
We're not allowed to play music, Happy Shadows. The stream will get shut down, and I won't be able to keep it. Otherwise, I would.
I remember because
Oh, you see that? I did that on the first try.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll call this an educational playthrough. You're doing good. You just made a couple
I'm doing good. I just
mistakes.
died extremely stupid the first 4 times. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. This is salvageable. There we go. What's the riskier way of doing it? The safe way would be to kill the boss first. Yeah, I remember you found this channel through Lord and Sindus. I forget sometimes I actually owe that guy quite a bit.
But yeah, no. After Let's Read, and like my channel was established as a quote unquote horror channel.
Mm-hmm.
I think what wound up happening next was I started a Twitter just to see, and I managed to get like 50 followers like right out the gate.
That's nice.
And I think my first active supporter would probably be Shells in Ireland and Jackie Marcuse. Those 2.
Oh, nice. I didn't know they were around for that long.
Yeah, it was like last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty hardcore supporters.
That's great.
I need to go grab something really quick. I'll be right back.
You need to?
Yeah, I'm like dying of thirst.
Oh, are you actually though?
Yes.
Is this your 3rd day without drinking water?
Like, it's my 4th.
You'd be dead if it was your 4th. That's why I asked if it's your 3rd. Because if it's your 3rd day without drinking anything, then you are literally dying and your kidneys will shut down.
You see, I'm above average on my thirst requirements. which is why I was able to last an extra day.
How dry? What's the humidity levels in your neck of the woods?
But I actually don't know right now.
If it's a high humidity, then I'd be willing to believe you. If it's very dry where you are, then I don't know if you would even last the whole 3 days.
64%.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's fairly high. Yeah, okay, I believe you.
Nice. All right,
Science,
I'll be right back.
Science agrees with you this time. Shells in Ireland. Shells in Ireland is very nice. I like her. She's a good lady. Why did I do that?
I got an 88% humidity right now where I am.
Oh god. That's not as bad as it usually is it?
That's pretty fucking uncomfortable for me. I got a fan.
That's good. I used to when I was in BC, the humidity was typically above 90. But it might not have been quite as hot there as it is where you are.
What are you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
You're done.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, what happens if you go over here though? I'm curious. Oh, that happened. Oh, we explored a new death we never had before. I think that was kind of worth it. This is what happens. I get caught up in your conversation. And then that happens. Oh god.
If you yeah, there you go.
Slow to a zombie walk. There we go. Onward.
Ah, yes, the old-fashioned momentum.
What? Oh, momentum.
Physics puzzles?
Yeah, I like physics puzzles. Did you ever play World of Goo?
What's it called?
World of Goo.
No, I've never even heard of it.
Why am I doing this? Where is my fucking brain today? My goodness. Oh, and I can't even do that yet because I have to go over here. It is a physics game. God, I thought I had it somewhere. I had that game somewhere. I bought it for like $2. I remember I was so extremely satisfied with the fact it was $2. Not just because it was a good game for $2, but because if you want it on Nintendo Wii, it's like $15. But for PC, so like, it was $2.
So you feel like you stuck it to the man by purchasing.
I feel like I stuck it to Nintendo. Absolutely. It's not even a Nintendo game per se. It's just a game that Nintendo offers. That it was originally a PC game. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Steam has it. They might. Anyways, it's a good game. You would probably enjoy it a lot. Why did I do that?
All right, so let's explore the next plot line.
We're going to... Oh yeah, we were doing that. That's the thing we were doing.
Rags to riches. A hero from humble beginnings gains the thing that he or she always wanted. Money, power, a partner, before losing it and having to fight to get it back again.
I don't think that applies here.
That's not this at all.
Definitely applies to Saints Row though. It's basically from game 1 all the way to game 3. That's where you get... That's how you gain your fame.
The main character usually bites off more than they can chew and can't cope with their success before growing personally and regaining what they desire. Famous examples: Cinderella, Great Expectation, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Like any Leonardo DiCaprio movie ever. Almost. Because Catch Me If You Can was also like that. He was a kid who learned how to forge checks, and then that segued him into con artistry. That was, that was a great movie.
Any MMO you play is a rags to riches story.
Yes.
Good for talking about the importance of owning up to your mistakes, discussing the benefits of taking risks and accepting vulnerabilities, demonstrating how your protagonists earn their present-day success. So we're just gonna cross that one out.
Yeah. Definite no, I think.
Alright. Voyage and return. The main character travels to an unfamiliar place.
Oh.
Alright, so far so good.
Yeah.
Meeting new characters and overcoming a series of trials, all the while trying to get home. In this case, home could be switched out with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Their new friendships and newfound wisdom allow them to find their way back again. This plot is common in children's literature because it often involves the main character discovering a magical land to explore.
Well, and it's also a message of positivity for kids, like hope and positivity, whether or not it's realistic. Oh my. I'm just discovering all the new ways to die today.
There you go.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I
One
mean,
way to look at it.
for instance, series of trials, trying... Yeah, new friendships can be crossed out. Newfound wisdom could be through trial and error of dying over and over again.
Oh.
Good for talking about the benefits of opening up to new experiences, showing what your protagonists learn on their travels, demonstrating the power of friendship. So yeah, Voyage and Return could apply to Limbo very easily.
Possibly.
So next, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the taker, the quest. The hero sets out in search of a specific prize, overcoming a series of challenges and temptations. They may have flaws which have held them back in the past, which they will need to overcome to succeed. He or she is usually accompanied by a group of comrades with complementary skills that support him along the way. So, you are alone in this game.
Yeah.
But, and I'm going to say that your fundamental flaw is going to be your inherent vulnerability to the challenges that this world is presenting to you left and right.
Yes.
It's not even a competition. That is absolutely 100% true. Your character is just so open to the... Like, essentially, when you play this game, you get the sense that the odds are stacked against you.
Yeah. I think so.
Comedy.
I don't think this is a comedy.
I mean, you know, let's hear about the definition first. A comedy is a lighthearted story which centers on some confusion, often involving misunderstanding or mistaken identities, leading to a conflict before a happy conclusion and celebrations. Sometimes the comedy will focus on a hero and a heroine who are destined to be together, but outside forces keep driving them apart. In the end, the confusion is cleared up and everyone resumes their true identity. Pride and Prejudice, Freaky Friday, The Proposal. Good for talking about the early difficulties of partnership, romantic and social or business. discussing what your protagonist learned from negotiating a difficult situation, demonstrating how both parties now accommodate and support each other. So, in other words, not this game at all.
Not this game at all. Okay, I'm drawing a huge blank right now. I seem to have completely forgotten how to do this puzzle.
Okay, so, with the first thing you want to do is you want to send that box up there. So jump on the button. Oh no, because it's going to slide down. Okay, here's what you do. Push that box all the way up there. No.
I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident.
Alright. So, push the box all the way up the hill, and that's going to create kind of a fuse situation. As that box comes down, you're going to ride that box up there and push it to a point where it can,
That's right. Okay. That's so bizarre. I must just be tired today and not realize it, because I drew a blank on this. I didn't jump over that button properly. I just drew a huge blank on this, and also at the beginning with the spider. And any other day I play this, it's just completely sick. I don't even have to think about any of these puzzles.
Okay, so yeah, you get that over to the ladder there. You go up there and you push the ladder down.
That's right.
Which then you gotta relight the fuse, climb the ladder, intercept that box as it goes up, push it out so it can go up.
Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Shadow Walker, can you message me what that was?
I was kind of wondering as well.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not going to, I feel like that's unnecessary to talk about, but you two go ahead. I mean, I'll talk about it if you want.
Yeah, no, we'll talk off stream.
We'll talk off stream. Yeah.
And then you relight the fuse one last time and you ride that box up there.
Thank you so much. You're a very good guardian, Axeman.
He's quite the charming guardian angel.
Yeah, like you know, like how Loki has a flaming sword. You just got this badass flaming axe.
Oh man.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
What game can I play where I can actually wield one of those?
I'm sure there are many. Oh no, you can wield that in Diablo. You just equip a fire element to it.
Have you heard of a game called Dying Light? It's a zombie game.
I haven't played it, but yes, I've heard of it.
It's pretty fun, but you can modify weapons like immensely in that game. And I'm pretty sure there's some fire shit you could put on an axe. You could also give it more blades and give it electricity. Like there's kind of shit you could do.
That was so unbelievably close.
Blown the fuck away that you survived that.
Oh my god.
Alright, so
that was like
I
some
guess
brute.
just
That
drop
was
down.
like some.
Nice.
That was like some Die Hard shit right there.
Yeah, that was fucking impressive.
What was depressing?
I said that was impressive.
Oh, I said depressing. I'm like, what's depressing?
Yeah, I thought you did too.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm at 11 so far. I don't think that's too bad, assuming I don't get any more.
There you go.
I think if I end with 11, that'll be my best run yet, I think. Which is a step in the right direction. Oh, I don't think you missed two. Oh, you know what you did miss, Miss Monster? Is that why they call you Miss Monster? No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
No, that's not true. She doesn't miss. She's very reliable. I was going to say, oh yeah, I completely forgot, Miss Monster, that I recorded that Judas Priest maybe line specifically for this playthrough, except then I realized I didn't have to use it because you weren't on the call. It would only be funny if you were on the call and you were laughing stupidly with me at it. Because for some reason we find that like absolutely hilarious. It has like nothing to do with dying in this game, and yet that's what we're using it for.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
No.
Oh.
Fail. I didn't have this box sticking out enough. Was my problem. No, we're gonna put it back here and then we're gonna drop it there. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Oh man, if you played it, I would die of laughter right now. Yeah, I'll wait till you're on that call because I want to hear you die of laughter. In a good way, not in a sick way.
No, in a bad way. We're sick people on the Axe stream. Well, I guess this is
that's
the
okay. Just say I know I am.
On Heidi's channel stream. Same difference.
Did I do it? Yes, I did. This puzzle confused the shit out of me the first time I played this. I had no idea how to do it.
I like solved it in 5 minutes, and my friend was so mad at me.
That's because you're smarter than everyone in the world.
I don't know about that, but
You're smarter than quite a lot of people, I would gather.
nice first try.
Mm-hmm.
And those spikes.
Oh! I would be, oh god, I would just like rage quit right now. Not rage quit, I would disappointment quit right now if I died from that, because that's probably one of the stupidest ways to die in this game. Like, just the most easily avoidable death in this game. And I'm gonna die right now because I went way too soon. Yeah. Bad timing. Try that again. There we go. I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna correct myself and say that's the stupidest way to die in this game. There we go. Judas Priest, maybe. Oh, there. See, I don't even have to play it because you can just say it, and it'll accompany Sinister Dark Souls Skull Collection very nicely.
So next on the list is the tragedy.
Oh, okay.
The main character is essentially good, but flawed and frustrated with their life. They face temptation and are compelled to break the rules of their society, setting into motion a series of events that lead to their downfall or death. You decided to engage in this world because you're lonely and you wanted to interact with the girl. As a result, you died over and over and over again.
Do you think that fits?
Nah, not really.
Do you think that fits inside?
I don't know. That could kind of fit. It could be
you
like
don't even know if you're
rules
dead
of
at the
nature.
end. You just like pass out on the beach.
I mean, it could be like he's breaking rules of nature for like going against society, because all these children are either trying to kill you, locked in cages, dead, or like taken by the spider, and you defy it all. So that could be the rebellious nature of the tragedy.
Maybe. That
And you
one's a
don't know if
maybe.
it ends badly or not.
What did we rate the other one? The one you read just before this one? Was that one a maybe? Or partially?
Before this was a comedy, and that was a hard no. The quest, however, was a most likely yes.
Oh, okay. So we're getting closer.
Alright, so the strategy continues. Sometimes the character comes to regret his choices towards the end of the story, but often it is too late that they die or are ruined anyway. The downfall of this character is ultimately presented as a positive and negative event. It is good for using the principal character to represent and explain a wider problem in society, contrasting your own point values and principles with theirs, demonstrating how not to do things and what we can learn from their mistakes. Next on the list...
Oh my god. I was just high enough to die from that fall. Please continue.
And the last one is Rebirth. Main character is a bad or unpleasant person who is shown the error of their ways and redeems themselves over the course of the story. Usually it takes a redemption figure to help the villain make this transition. Redemption figures usually come in the form of a child or a main character's love interest, and their job is to reveal how warped the villain's worldview is and to show them how to love. And off the top of my head, I'm thinking Beauty and the Beast, Despicable Me, and Christmas Carol. And oh my god, what do you know? That's like all three choices. Good for talking about an enlightened experience, showing the importance of having support from loved ones, demonstrating that everyone has the capacity to change for the better. And there we go. Those are the 7 universal plots.
So what one fits the best?
This one is just the quest. I'm gonna go with the quest on this one.
Okay.
I think I'll agree.
This one is undoubtedly a quest. It's a journey, overcoming odds, to meet out a very specific goal to find that girl, and yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, you can attach as many theories to this game as you want, but I suspect that the most pertinent theory is that this game actually really is as simple as it seems.
Oh, okay.
That's just my guess. I'm willing to bet that.
It's like the video game version of a Tool song. No, for real though, he, like, if you listen to his music, well, regular people, when they listen to his music, they assume there's, like, a very deep meaning to them, but then if you ever try and tell Maynard that, he'll kind of just, like, look at you like, what? You derive, like, a deeper meaning from my songs? Like, you think you know what I'm singing about? I don't even know what the hell I'm singing about.
You know, it's actually kind of funny. I don't know if you've ever heard of the band Melvins.
No, I haven't.
They've been around for a very long time, and they have like album after album after album. They're a goofy band. They stem from just like rock and roll to stoner rock and what have you.
What are they like? Are they like Primus?
Not exactly, like stylistically, music style wise, not entirely,
Okay.
but I will say. They have a song called Boris, and this is hailed as one of their greatest songs ever. And
Really?
somebody said, I heard a hearsay story. I heard a hearsay story that somebody comes up to the singer of Melvins and said, explain to him how much the song Boris meant to him and how much deep meaning they derived from it. And the singer laughed and said, I wrote that song about my cat.
That's great. That's awesome.
I believe that Dolly has come entirely too late.
Maybe. You know what's weird though? I meant to take longer with this stream, and yet we finished it like 8 minutes earlier than we usually do. Isn't that weird?
It's probably because you're getting more efficient at the game.
It's yeah, it's strange. I don't know how to account for that from that saved time.
Oh, so that's the stream? It's over?
It could be if you like.
Oh, we're still going. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I didn't end it yet. No.
All right. So now we're turbo plugging it.
Now we are turbo pugging it. Hell yeah.
Nice nice shift in tone.
It's a good game to unwind too.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't know you could fly. That's awesome.
Damn.
Oh, I shouldn't have jumped there. That was my bad. Actually, this is supposed to be a horror gaming channel. I should probably be playing with the pumpkin. That's better. Now it's a horror game.
There we go.
And you know what's cool about this? When nighttime comes, I'll wait till nighttime comes to point it out.
You think Sinister's gonna count these deaths as well?
He should. He has to do it with a pumpkin, though. Not a skull. The skull is reserved for Limbo. See, there's that lightning again. I don't know what to do about that. There we go. See, he lights up at nighttime because he's a jack-o'-lantern head. Isn't that cool?
Was.
He still is. He's an immortal jack-o'-lantern head. Like, you smash him once and he just reanimates. He refuses to exist solely on Halloween night. He's an everyday jack-o'-lantern.
Is he the Great Pumpkin?
He is the Great Pumpkin.
I knew it.
You know what? Let's talk about that episode of Charlie Brown. This was lost on me as a child, which would have been the last time I watched that special. But what was the girl's name who was in love with Linus? Does anyone remember?
I don't know.
Charlie Brown's sister. That's all I remember.
Yeah. The only character I remember was named. The only female character name I remember was Lucy.
That was Lucy. Okay. Well, anyways, Charlie Brown's sister, who was in love with Linus. She went and waited with him in the pumpkin patch all night to wait for the Great Pumpkin, and then undoubtedly the Great Pumpkin did not show up. But she got really mad at him because she wasted Halloween to sit with them in the pumpkin patch and wait for the Great Pumpkin, who never came. But I don't think that's okay. I think if she was actually, like, she was in love with him, it shouldn't have mattered if the Great Pumpkin came or not. It just mattered because that she spent the night with him in the pumpkin patch. It's
Like that fucking asshole who kept pulling the football. Would stop pulling that fucking football on that kid.
That was Lucy. But yeah, I hated that too. That episode of Family Guy. I'm not really a fan of Family Guy, but that when they make that joke.
Oh yeah.
Where they stick Lucy, they make Lucy hold the football for Lois, and then Lois comes back and like kicks her in the face. I was like, yes, finally. All these years of her withholding the football, this is what she gets. You don't do that.
I just remember at the end of that episode, Lucy had the audacity to yell at him at the end for fucking up the game.
I very genuinely hated Lucy.
Mm-hmm. She was a ripoff too. 25 cents for a therapist.
She is not a therapist. I thought it was a nickel. Was it 25 cents?
I thought it was 25 cents.
Goddamn inflation.
Excellent.
It's the economy for you, man.
Yeah.
It's the economy for you. Alright. That's enough.
Dude, that spike gets you every time.
This part gets you every time. Oh god. Oh, I have an inventory item. I wonder what it is. Alrighty. Miss Monster's so confused. Pug? Yeah, it's Pug. It's Pug. It's Turbo Pug. Oh, it's been an hour and 20 there. That's a regular length stream now, I think. Alright. Thanks for coming, everyone. Sorry I didn't get the achievement today, but I did break a personal record. Which is definitely not bad. Alright. And for now we'll say we did it. We did something.
It's
right.
Progress.
It is progress. And progress is never a bad thing. Alright. Good night, everyone.
It's been real.
It's been real.